Hey everybody, my name is Jan Dufour and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live just outside of Louisville, Kentucky. Today we're going to make this cute card and I'm going to show you a couple other things. This is made with washi tape. It's Washi Tape 2.0. It comes in a bundle where you can have, this is all one stamp. Here's an example if you stamp it, and you can color it if you want to. I went ahead and made a couple sheets of this, 4 of them actually, and I'm just going to leave them inside the case so that when I want to color 1 or 2, I can do that. Now, it also comes in this bundle a die, and it's all one piece, and guess what? It fits. I will show you. Do I have it upside down? Yeah, I do, of course. It fits right on there, and it will cut out every single flower all at the same time. It's so awesome. But we're not doing this today. Maybe another day. Today, we're going to use the matching. I'll put this aside. By the way, this is called Extraordinary Floral, the stamp set. And today, we're going to use one of their add-on products. Look at this washi tape. Isn't that cool? It's all one piece, and guess what? Yes, this fits. So let's get started with that. Let me put this aside. If you have any questions, or if you're on YouTube and you want the project sheet, which is only on my website, go to stampmesilly.com. If you have a question or you want a catalog, go to jandufour@yahoo.com. If you want to shop for any of these products, you can go to jandufour.stampinup.net. And we now have a reward program that you get 10% put in your little bank after you spend $20, so that you don't have to have parties anymore, that kind of thing. So what am I doing here? This has got a big dent in it. I haven't tried it on that side, so we'll do this. I think it's actually cracked. I have done it on a very messy, wrinkly or faded one, and it works fine. So basically, I just pull it out, and then I take my little scissors, and this is the end of this particular one. And then I'm going to show you some magic. Now, this is using Petunia Pop. It just happens to be the one that was next and the one I made with this card. But look, it also comes in pinks, and it just calls it purples and pinks because there's lots of different colors. This will last you forever. Now, think cards, but also, and I just leave it like that, you might waste the very first one while you're trying to peel it and open it up, but seriously, you've got lots. Not a problem. Okay, so here's the die, which we're going to place over. And I got really pitifully short pieces of tape here. This one isn't even useful, I don't think. Neither is this one. Folded over. Apparently. Nope. All right. You need it in a few places so it doesn't rock. So I'm going to put it over. I start by matching the 2 top ones. That's the easiest. I always go like further than I need to, so I make sure that I've got all of the area that I want. For example, I'll go this way a little bit to see, and then it's like, nope, I'm missing this now, so I have to put this back. And then it looks like everything else is wonderful. I'll put these down, and I'm going to put this through the cutting machine. So that's with a plate on top. My machine is off-site, if you will. It's right beside me because I don't have that much crafting space. And currently, I have a lot of junk on my crafting space. So there's no room for the machine today. Okay, so here you have it. I've done my thing. Whoops, done my thing. I'm going to take off this, put it back where it belongs. And then you take your pick tool or some other kind of sharp thing, and you're going to weed it. You're going to take all the parts off that you don't want. Oops. Did I not cut that piece? Apparently. Apparently that bottom part fell off, and that's bad on me. I could put the template back on there and get it, but I'm not going to worry about it because I got lots of flowers to play with. All right, so whoops. It's very sticky, even though it's washi tape. It'll stick and re-stick several times, which comes in handy because obviously I don't want to leave it on my plate. So you have some options on what to do with them. Here's the pink one, by the way. Similar. Where's the stamp set here? Right in front of me. It's gonna kill me here. Okay, so inside the stamp set, since it's photopolymer, you get this stiffer sheet. This is all originally stuck to it, and then you get this thinner sheet, and you can use either one of those to store. I use this one just because it's easier to handle. These are leftovers that I didn't use from last time. I'm going to leave it off to the side. I will put what I'm not using back on there so that I can use it at a later date. All right. Now, let's build the card. We start with a thick base. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we're using a Petunia Pop piece of cardstock. And if you notice, yes, I do have glue on there. It was the wrong size, so I had to let the glue dry so that I could put it back in my trimmer because I didn't want that all over my trimmer. So anyway, there you have it. And you go ahead and you put it in here. Oops. Trying to get it even on all the sides, and it's not. And if you don't push it down, you can lift it up without making too much of a mess. And I usually say if 3 sides are right, the other side is right too. And I noticed I need to either clean out my tray, I can show you, or change my blade, which it could be either. Actually, it does look a little bit dirty. I usually use a pin because it's sharper than this, but just go ahead and bring that down. And if you get a bunch of junk, that's probably what's making your blade not cut. But actually, I think I need to change my blade. Anyway, it's a little bit fuzzy down here. So what do we do with that? We take our bone folder and just go over it. And that will flatten any edges that, that might have looked like they were fuzzy. And then we take a 4 by 4.5 piece of white cardstock. I need my trimmer again. And we're going to turn it on the 4.5 inch side. And we're going to cut 1.5 strips. This edge that ends right here is 1.5, and it's easier to cut small pieces going that way. So there's my first one. There's my second one and my third one. They're all nice and cut and pretty. All right. Yeah, I definitely need to change my blade. So good to know. All right. Now, how do you get these on there the way you want them? Well, sometimes it's a little bit trial and error, but generally, if you start at the top, put one on the top and one on the bottom with, now the edges, I didn't have any, you need about, it's more like 3/8 of an inch. Don't stress too much about it. But I did make it go straight to the edges because I didn't want a pink outline on the side. I think it looks more like a trellis or a, I don't know, fence or something without the color on the side. And then the second piece you put on, we're going to put on down here with the same about measurement, 3/8 of an inch. And if it's off a little bit, it's okay. It'll be all right. As my granddaughter used to say when she was littler, she'd say, "It okay. It okay." All right. Now, third piece, you plop it down in the middle. All right. And so then all you have to do is kind of look on this side, make it even, and reach the edge. it down. Yay. Now, just because I can, I am going to, well, first of all, I am going to lay this on top just because there's like 3 layers and 2 layers of glue and all that other stuff. We're done with the glue. We can put that away. Now, as I said, they come in 2 colorways. Let me see if I can get a white sheet of paper behind it. It'll be easier. See, there's that, they call it pink, but it matches with Petunia Pop. It matches with, what am I, oh, Pretty in Pink. It would probably match with a few others. There's a little bit of coral in there, so it might be okay with even Poppy Parade maybe, but anyway, so there's that colorway, which is not the one we're using because we're using Petunia Pop. And then there's this one. Now you get to decide, now that we've got that all flattened, now you get to decide what you're going to put where. Now, I would not stamp the sentiment first. Let me get this out of the way. Just because you may put a flower where you thought you were going to put the sentiment. Which one do you choose? I don't know. It's up to you. I would start. That does not mean you need to start. But I'm going to kind of put this here. It's a bigger piece. I feel like that anchors it. You'll notice on this card, I put it, oh, yeah, not upside down, but in the other direction. Let's see. I think I'll do this one next. And it's a different, or it's got the same flower there. So I think what I'm going to do with this one is put it maybe over here. You kind of always want to do 3s or odd numbers. It's usually more pleasing to the eye. Let's see. I think I'm going to do this, which is different than the one I did, which is perfectly fine. And then maybe 3. No, I think I just want green. Greenery. This one? I'm going to put it maybe here. And you know what? If I decided I didn't like it, it's washi tape. It'll come up without hurting your paper. So just FYI on that. And then maybe because we like those odd numbers, maybe I'll stick one up there. And then I get to decide where I'm going to put my sentiment, which, you know, I'm using congratulations. It's kind of been lately a lot of graduations, but it's great for Mother's Day. You could use a different sentiment. The only sentiments on this set are for the extraordinary couple, which would be wedding type. One says with love, and then the other one says congratulations. So where do I want this? I still think I want it here. Yeah, that's where I want it. Okay. Oops. Good thing I didn't mess it up. This is, yeah, Petunia Pop is like, make sure I'm using the right color. Right there. There you go. Congratulations. And that's all there is to it. And you can put as many or as little as you want. Whatever you have left over is going to go on my sheet. You can put these on boxes, on, I said, laptops, or on books you're giving away, or, I mean, on the inside of the card. Oh, that'd be cute. Let's put something on the inside. Let's just do that. We'll take this, and we'll put it right here. Just so that when they open it up, it's a cute little, oh, look, that matches. Anyway, I will put these together later. And then I wanted to show you another card I made. This one, I actually just was taking them off and wanted to see what it would look like on a different colored paper. So this one is Pretty in Pink. I did use Petunia Pop for the background and for the writing because I wanted it to be darker, but I flat out just laid these things down. And there you have it. So that was very easy too. So there's just so many ways between the actual washi tape, which you will be using forever, and getting to be able to color these, which I might do something like that later in a post, but they just make really quick, excellent cards. I really appreciate you stopping by. I would also like you to either subscribe or at least give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel, and it helps me know that I'm reaching the right people. If you have any comments or questions, you can put them down in the comments, or if you're on YouTube, put them in the comments, or you can write them on my blog as well. So again, my blog name is stampmesilly, all one word, .com, and that's where you will find this project sheet that I always include supplies, pictures of that, and the measurements on what you have to cut. So just head over there and get that. And thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Bye.